The countdown to the 2025 Mr. Olympia has begun, and once again, the bodybuilding world finds itself buzzing with one name that refuses to be ignored: Nick Walker, known as the Mutant. His story is one of grit, defiance, and relentless pursuit of greatness. Every era of bodybuilding has its defining figure, and in this modern age, Nick stands as a symbol of raw power, monstrous muscle, and unshakable determination. As the lights prepare to shine on the grand stage of Olympia weekend, the anticipation surrounding Nick Walker feels different this year. His journey to 2025 has not been a straight road. It has been filled with injuries, comebacks, near victories, and a hunger that never fades. When he steps onto that stage, he isn't just competing for a trophy, he's battling for his legacy. The crowd knows it, his rivals know it, and deep down, Nick knows this is the moment that could define the rest of his career. His physique has become the talk of the sport. Towering muscle density, granite-hard conditioning, and the kind of vascularity that looks carved from stone. His legs carry the weight of years of grueling training. His arms swell with unnatural mass, and his midsection remains one of the most controlled and aesthetic in modern bodybuilding despite his freakish size. In a sport where balance and detail decide champions, Nick has fused the freak factor with a level of refinement that makes him a true danger to anyone standing next to him. The whispers in the bodybuilding community are louder than ever. Can Nick Walker dethrone the reigning champion at Mr. Olympia 2025? The current title holder stands as an obstacle that only a few dare to challenge. Yet Nick thrives in this pressure. He is not intimidated by legends or records. He has carved his reputation by walking through walls that others thought were impossible. His fans know this, and every training update he shares, every physique check-in, fuels the belief that this could be his year. What makes Nick's presence so captivating isn't just his body, but his mindset. Behind the hulking frame lies an athlete who lives and breathes discipline. Every meal is calculated, every rep is executed with purpose, and every day is another brick laid toward his Olympia vision. While others might crumble under the spotlight, Nick embraces it. He has faced doubters since the beginning of his career, told countless times that he wasn't cut out to stand with the best. Yet, with each passing year, he has silenced critics by outgrowing expectations, proving that his moniker, the Mutant, is more than just a nickname. It's a warning to competitors. As the stage in Las Vegas prepares to welcome the greatest physiques on the planet, the battle lines are drawn. Veterans will return, newcomers will rise, but Nick Walker arrives with unfinished business. His 2025 campaign isn't just about competing. It's about domination. Every pose he hits tells a story. Every flex unleashes years of sacrifice. And when he spreads his lats or hits that signature most muscular, the arena erupts in recognition of a man who has transformed his body into a living spectacle of power. The upcoming Olympia is shaping into one of the most competitive in recent history. Yet amidst the lineup of giants, Nick Walker shines as one of the most dangerous threats to the throne. He represents the perfect storm of size, conditioning, and attitude. A storm that could very well rewrite the history books. As the final weeks lead into the event, all eyes remain locked on him. Will this be the year the Mutant takes his rightful place at the very top? In the cinematic world of bodybuilding, where legends are born under the harshest stage lights, Nick Walker is walking toward his destiny. The roar of the crowd will rise, the judges will deliberate, and the world will witness a battle of titans.
In a world of sheen and muscle, Hadi Choopan emerges again. Less a man, more a living myth. With roughly 13 weeks until Mr. Olympia 2025, he dropped jaws across Instagram, flexing his chiseled form post-leg workout. ripped enough to silence critics and ignite skeptics' envy. 2024 was a roller coaster. Choopan still settled for runner-up at Olympia, falling to Samson dauda in a heart-wrenching battle. Now, with the Arnold Classic in his rearview, he's fresh, furious, and ready for redemption. Across his social feed, the message blazes, "Today, after leg workout, 50%. That cryptic caption isn't modesty, it's raw punishment, whispered to the camera in limbs carved like Damascus steel. Yet behind the blur of flexing calves and quads lies method. Judges hope for even more sweep in his thighs, a wider back and sharper delts. Tiny edges that could tilt the scales toward another Sandow trophy. It's not just about muscle, it's narrative. The previous year's disappointment has been transformed into fuel. His training is laced with purpose. Every rep threaded with the memory of near glory, of victory snatched at the last moment. The opponent roll call reads like a legend's gauntlet. Derek Lunsford, Samson dauda, Martin Fitzwater, and the wildcard Nick Walker, whose bold charge at Pittsburgh sets the stage ablaze. Choopan isn't just preparing, he's crafting a war cry in each flex, each angle, each grain of sweat. From the burning embers of 2024's Olympia loss, Choopan now rises, sharpened and refocused. His latest physique update isn't a promo, it's a cinematic close-up of discipline, lighting leg veins and muscle striations like chiaroscuro. The stage is set. Friends turn foes, and new gladiators await. Olympia 2025 isn't just a contest, it's the next act. Hadi Choopan stands at the edge of another summit. Behind him, a mountain of triumphs and trials, from winning the 2022 Mr. Olympia to battling through visas, controversies and heartbreaks. But the stage is warm. The cameras are ready. The Persian wolf is leaner, meaner, and more savage than ever, poised to leap, to dominate, to return. In the crescendo of Olympia season, we wait and we watch.
In the heart of the bodybuilding world, there's a new king. The stage lights dim, the crowd holds its breath, and the air thickens with anticipation. In the shadows, a towering figure waits. Broad shoulders like fortress walls, arms like coiled steel, and a presence that commands silence. Then he steps forward, Samson Dauda. They call him the Nigerian Lion. From the dust and heat of Nigeria to the cold iron of the UK gyms. Samson Dauda's journey was never handed to him. It was carved rep by brutal rep from the very bone of sacrifice. He's not just a man, not just a body. He is a force. When he steps into the light, the air changes. Shoulders like fortress walls, quads like carved stone. Arms that look forged in fire. Every pose is a war cry. Every glance a challenge. He faced giants. He faced legends. And in 2023, at the Arnold Classic, he crushed them. On stage, Samson is more than a competitor. He's a work of art in motion. His physique is an orchestra of size and symmetry, each muscle cut and crafted like a sculptor's masterpiece. The chest, thick and commanding. The back, wide as a horizon. Quads, carved like marble pillars. And above it all, the expression of a man who knows the war he fought to stand here today. But it's not just about muscle, it's about presence. When Samson poses, time seems to slow. The spotlight follows him as though gravity itself bends to his will. Each transition is a dance between raw power and controlled precision. Judges lean forward, fans erupt, cameras flash. He is the storm and the calm in its eye. The Nigerian Lion didn't just climb the ranks of bodybuilding. He roared his way to the top. His 2023 Arnold Classic win was not just a victory, it was a declaration to the world. Samson Dauda is here, and he's here to reign. That night, the roar of the crowd wasn't just for the body they saw, but for the story they felt. The story of a man who transformed dreams into flesh and bone. That night, the roar of the crowd wasn't just for a win. It was for a revolution. Behind the scenes, the grind never stops. Weights crash, muscles scream. But the lion doesn't rest. He hunts, day after day, night after night, until the prey is his, and the crown is his to keep. Because in this game, size isn't enough. Strength isn't enough. You need the will to break your limits. Again, and again, and again. And Samson? He's not here to take part. He's here to take over. And so, the legend grows. Each competition, each victory, each photograph captures not just a man, but a movement. The Nigerian lion stands not as a reminder of what is possible, but as proof that the impossible can be broken, one rep, one step, one roar at a time. When the lights go down and the crowd fades into the night, the roar still echoes. Because Samson Dauda is not just a champion, he is a force of nature. And nature never forgets its lion, Samson Dauda. The Nigerian lion, the reign has begun.
The countdown to Mr. Olympia 2025 is officially underway, and all eyes are turning toward Las Vegas, where the world's greatest physiques will clash under the unforgiving glare of the stage lights. From October 9th to 12th, the city of Neon will once again transform into the epicenter of strength, discipline, and glory. Among the lineup of seasoned champions and hungry challengers, one name continues to rise with unrelenting momentum: Michal. With a physique that looks sculpted from steel and a presence that turns heads even in elite company, Krizo is no longer the quiet contender. He's now one of the most talked about threats to the throne. Standing at over 6 feet tall and tipping the scales at nearly 295 pounds in contest condition, Krizo blends size with symmetry in a way few can. His massive delts, thick arms, and streamlined waist create a silhouette that demands attention. Each pose hits like a statement, a warning shot to the rest of the field. He's not here to play second to anyone. Krizo's journey has been nothing short of dramatic. A former champion in the IFBB Elite Pro ranks, his decision to switch to the MPC and IFBB Pro League came with risk. But he didn't just adapt, he dominated. Since making the leap, he's consistently shocked fans and judges alike with his raw potential and steady improvement. And now, on the eve of Olympia 2025, that potential seems ready to erupt. This year, his progress has been impossible to ignore. Every new image, every training clip, every backstage glimpse paints the picture of a man transformed. The areas that once needed refinement, most notably his back, have undergone serious reconstruction. His conditioning is tighter, his muscle density deeper, and his posing more polished. It's the kind of evolution that shifts a competitor from impressive to truly dangerous. The bodybuilding world is buzzing with speculation. Can Krizo dethrone the likes of Derek Lunsford, Hadi Choopan, or Samson Dauda? Will this be the year he breaks into the top tier, or perhaps the year he takes it all? While nothing is guaranteed on the Olympia stage, one thing is becoming clear. Krizo is no longer in the shadows. He's walking with giants, and he's growing larger by the day. As October approaches, anticipation builds. In a sport defined by dedication and sacrifice, Michal stands as a symbol of both. When he steps under the lights in Las Vegas this fall, the crowd will roar. The silence between his poses may be even louder. That's when legends are made. That's when Krizo just might seize his moment.
In the world of bodybuilding, there are legends, and then there is Dennis James, a man whose name echoes through the halls of iron gyms and reverberates on the stage of the Mr. Olympia competition like a thunderclap. The Menace, as he's often called, is not merely a bodybuilder. He's a living testament to perseverance, ambition, and the unyielding drive to push the human body beyond its natural limits. Born on August 31st, 1968 in Heidelberg, Germany, Dennis James's journey into the realm of extreme muscle and iron was nothing short of extraordinary. It wasn't a story of instant success, nor was it a tale of an easy road. Dennis had a challenging start, with his early life far removed from the glitz and glamour of bodybuilding spotlight. His father, a US soldier stationed in Germany, exposed him to a lifestyle that would later fuel his thirst for greatness. The young Dennis was always drawn to physical activity, spending hours lifting weights at the local gym, envisioning himself as something greater than just another man with muscles. The turning point came in his mid-20s, when he decided to move to the United States, a land of opportunity where bodybuilding was not just a sport, but a lifestyle. The journey was grueling. He struggled financially, often battling loneliness and the overwhelming pressure to succeed in an industry that demanded absolute perfection. Dennis knew that talent alone wouldn't be enough. It was sheer willpower and relentless work that would define his place in the sport. Late 1990s and early 2000s, Dennis began to make his presence felt on the competitive circuit. He didn't win immediately, but each time he stepped onto the stage, he made a lasting impression. His physique was a marvel, muscular yet aesthetic, dense yet refined. He wasn't the biggest guy, but he was undeniably one of the most complete, with a rare combination of size, symmetry, and conditioning that turned heads and earned him respect. The year 2003 marked his breakout moment. At the Arnold Classic, Dennis James displayed the kind of physique that sent chills down the spines of those in the audience. While he didn't clinch the top spot, he was undeniably one of the most talked about competitors, earning the respect of the top players in the game. His nickname, the Menace, was now cemented. But it wasn't just his physique that set Dennis apart. He had the mindset of a champion. He wasn't content with being a good bodybuilder. He wanted to be a great one. He made adjustments, sought advice from the very best in the industry, and refined his approach to training, diet, and supplementation. His passion was infectious, and his relentless pursuit of perfection led him to a remarkable career that included multiple wins and consistent top placements in competitions like the Mr. Olympia. Through years of struggle, sacrifice, and never backing down, Dennis James earned his place among the greats. Today, he may not be competing at the same level, but his legacy lives on. He became a respected coach, sharing his vast knowledge with the next generation of bodybuilders. In a sport that chews up and spits out its participants, Dennis James is a living proof that with enough heart, dedication, and iron will, anything is possible. Dennis James's story is more than just muscle. It's about the mind, the spirit, and the unwavering belief that greatness isn't just something you're born with, it's something you forge.
Не просто так.
At just 26 years old, Smayv has cemented himself as a modern marvel of human strength and physique. Standing an imposing 186 centimeters tall and weighing a jaw-dropping 150 kgs of pure muscle, he is nothing short of a colossus. With arms measuring an extraordinary 25 inches and forearms stretching an astonishing 57 centimeters, 22.5 inches, Andre is a living testament to the extreme potential of the human body. Renowned not only for his Herculean build, but also for his unparalleled strength, agility and control, he seamlessly bridges the gap between brute power and athletic precision, setting a new standard in bodybuilding and strength sports. Andre Smayev's strength is nothing short of legendary, with feats that defy logic. He reverse curls 150 kilos for 5 reps and bench presses an astonishing 300 kilos for 3 reps, or 220 kilos for an incredible 14 reps. At his massive body weight of 150 kgs, he performs 3 single-hand pull-ups and even curls his 90 kg friend with one hand, demonstrating his raw, almost mythical power. His strength isn't limited to raw power, it extends to endurance and calisthenics. He performs over 80 bodyweight dips effortlessly and completes 5 pull-ups with an added 150 kgs on top of his already colossal weight. Overhead, he presses 230 kgs for 5 reps, showcasing an unrivaled level of upper body dominance. Simply put, Andrei Smayv is a force of nature, a true outlier in the realm of strength and human potential. A master of control and precision, Andrei elevates strength training to an art form. He hammer curls a massive 60 kilo dumbbell for 20 reps and completes reverse biceps curls with 100 kilos for the same count. His triceps training includes single hand extensions with 45 kilograms for 11 reps and an astonishing 60 kilograms for 4 reps. When it comes to dips, Andrei surpasses all expectations, adding 150 kilograms for 4 reps and 125 kg for 12. On the pull hammer, he effortlessly pulls 310 kg for 8 reps. His control and stamina shine as he performs 51 pull-ups at his full body weight of 150 kg, a jaw-dropping display of endurance and agility. Andrei has brought his superhuman strength to the arm wrestling arena, training under the legendary Denis Siplenkov. With a blend of brute force, refined technique, and unshakable grip strength, Andrei is a formidable opponent at the table. His unconventional training methods, such as lifting his friends as weights, further set him apart as a dominant figure in the sport. Andrei's training goes beyond traditional methods, showcasing his creativity and versatility. From advanced calisthenics to leveraging friends as additional weights for exercises, his routines are as unconventional as they are effective. His one-leg extensions using a full-weight stack, with friends adding extra resistance, are a testament to his ingenuity and relentless pursuit of excellence. To support his intense training, Andrei follows a high-calorie, high-protein diet centered on whole foods like beans. His focus on calorie-dense meals, including those high in sugar and fat, underscores his dedication to maintaining his incredible size and strength, though this approach raises questions about its impact on long-term health. Andrei Smayv is far more than a bodybuilder or strength athlete. He is a phenomenon, pushing the boundaries of what the human body can achieve. Combining raw power, agility, discipline, and a touch of creativity, Andrei has redefined strength sports and established himself as a living legend in the process.
When bodybuilding started, there were only a few names people remembered while listening to the word bodybuilding. And one of the names was on everyone's mind. He was famous for his aesthetic physique, giant body, and spectacular structure. He had hard work, intelligence, and good genes. This is what puts his successful bodybuilding career down to. In the annals of bodybuilding history, few names resonate with the same blend of athleticism, artistry, and activism as Bob Paris. His height was 5'10" inches with stage weight of 102 kilos. He was born on December 14, 1959, in Columbus, Indiana. Paris's life story is not merely a narrative of genetic fortune, but a testament to the indomitable spirit that propels individuals from the depths of adversity to the heights of success. From the outset, Paris displayed a multifaceted talent that transcended the boundaries of traditional pursuits. In his youth, amidst the verdant woods of southern Indiana, he found solace in the embrace of nature, relishing the freedom of hiking, backpacking, cycling, and canoeing.
What's the first thing you do after a contest, man?
Relax a little bit. But now, they have the World Championships in a couple weeks, so it's back in the gym tomorrow.
When I'm training, I'm picturing that perfect physique and trying to attain that.
Yet, it was within the confines of academia that Paris's creative prowess truly flourished, garnering recognition for his artistic endeavors in drawing, painting, and storytelling. The trajectory of Paris's life took a seismic shift during his formative years at Indiana State University. It was there, on the stage of his first bodybuilding competition, Mr. ISU, that he encountered both the sting of defeat and the spark of ambition. Undeterred by initial setbacks, Paris embarked on a journey of self-discovery, honing his physique and refining his craft with unwavering determination. Venturing beyond the confines of his hometown, Paris sought to carve a path to greatness, journeying to Florida to test his mettle in the Mr. Teen Florida competition, where he claimed the runner-up position at the tender age of 19. However, the pursuit of his dreams came at a cost, as familial discord forced him to confront the harsh realities of rejection and estrangement. Undaunted by adversity, Paris and a steadfast friend set their sights on the sun-kissed shores of California, where the allure of Hollywood's glamour and the promise of bodybuilding stardom beckoned. It was amidst the palm-lined boulevards of Santa Monica that Paris's twin passions of acting and bodybuilding converged, laying the foundation for a career that would redefine the boundaries of physical excellence and artistic expression. The zenith of Paris's ascent came during the 1980s and 1990s, an era characterized by his unparalleled dominance on the bodybuilding stage. Renowned for his symmetrical physique, impeccable posing routines, and aesthetic sensibility, Paris emerged as a transcendent figure in a sport steeped in tradition and testosterone. Yet, beneath the veneer of success, lay a tumultuous inner struggle as Paris grappled with the revelation of his own identity in the face of societal prejudice and persecution. In a watershed moment in 1989, he shattered the silence surrounding homosexuality in professional sports, bravely coming out in an issue of Iron Man magazine and subsequently appearing on the Oprah Winfrey Show to confront the backlash head-on. The repercussions of Paris's public declaration were swift and severe, as he found himself cast adrift in a sea of hostility and condemnation. Death threats, business losses, and personal turmoil became the bitter fruits of his newfound honesty, casting a shadow over his once illustrious career and personal life. Yet, from the crucible of adversity emerged a phoenix of resilience and resolve, as Paris refused to be defined by the narrow confines of societal expectations. With unwavering conviction, he continued to champion the causes of equality and inclusion, becoming a beacon of hope for marginalized communities and a voice for the voiceless. In his advocacy for the mind-muscle connection and the importance of proper form, Paris not only revolutionized the field of bodybuilding, but also imparted invaluable wisdom on the pursuit of physical excellence and holistic well-being. His emphasis on individuality and self-respect served as a guiding light for generations of athletes and fitness enthusiasts, reminding them that true greatness lies not in conformity, but in the celebration of one's unique identity and intrinsic worth. As Paris's illustrious career drew to a close, marked by multiple retirements and reinventions, his legacy endured as a testament to the transformative power of perseverance and authenticity. Beyond the accolades and achievements, his greatest triumph lay in the resilience of the human spirit, as he transcended the confines of prejudice and adversity to embrace a life of purpose, passion, and profound significance. In the final analysis, the story of Bob Paris is not merely one of triumph over adversity, but a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome, inspire, and transform. As we navigate the labyrinth of life's challenges and opportunities, may we draw strength from his example and remember that within each of us lies the capacity to rise, to shine, and to leave an indelible mark upon the world. So, what do you think of this great bodybuilder? Let us know in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, and share Muscle with your friends and family. This is for the day. See you in the next video. Till the time, stay motivated and stay fit.
There are many bodybuilders in and around the world who are famous for their massive physiques. But there is one bodybuilder who has made a big dent in the universe of bodybuilding. He has passed Arnold, Ronnie Coleman, and all the golden era bodybuilders while showing off his physique on stage. He had a stage weight of 130 kilos and a bicep size of 23 inches. He is the greatest of all time. The biggest bodybuilder is none other than Lee, the blonde myth priest, having competed in the 1990s and early 2000s. Lee Priest dominated the stage with his extraordinary muscle density and symmetry. Facing off against some of bodybuilding's most formidable competitors, including 8-time Mr. Olympia Ronnie Coleman, Flex Wheeler, and Sean Ray, Priest was a force to be reckoned with. Lee Priest, born on July 6, 1972 in Newcastle, Australia, began his journey into bodybuilding at a young age. By 13, he was already competing and had quickly made a name for himself in the Australian bodybuilding scene. His early victories included winning the Schoolboys Classic Sydney, the Schoolboys Newcastle Hunter Valley, and the Schoolboys State Championships in 1986. Priest's professional bodybuilding career took off when he joined the IFBB Bodybuilding and Fitness. He made his pro debut in 1994 at the Niagara Falls Pro Invitational, finishing 9th. Despite his relatively short stature at 5'4", Priest's impressive musculature and symmetry allowed him to stand out among his peers. Over his career, he participated in 43 competitions, with notable victories at the 2006 Ironman Pro and the Night of Champions in New York. Throughout his time in the IFBB, Priest was known for his remarkable physique, especially his biceps, which were among the most admired in the sport. His competitive weight ranged between 200 and 225 lbs, while his off-season weight could go up to 285 lbs. However, his career in the IFBB was not without controversy. In 2006, he was banned for competing in events not sanctioned by the Federation, specifically those organized by the Pro Division Inc. This ban was a significant turning point in his career, as it led him to compete in the NABA, National Amateur Bodybuilders Association, and the World Fitness Federation. Despite the ban and subsequent complications with the IFBB, Priest continued to influence the bodybuilding world. In 2014, he was involved in organizing the Lee Priest Classic in Australia, an event that allowed both professional and amateur bodybuilders to compete. However, his journey wasn't without personal challenges. In 2014, Priest suffered a severe neck injury from a car accident, which required multiple surgeries. Additionally, a lower back injury in 2021 further complicated his ability to train and compete. Despite these setbacks, Priest has remained a prominent figure in the bodybuilding community. Known for his outspoken and often controversial opinions, he has built a substantial following online. His transparency and honesty about the sport have made him a beloved yet divisive figure among fans. To hone himself into a top-tier contender, Lee Priest learned from legends of the sport, including Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tom Platz. Through their knowledge, along with 3 decades of experience, Priest has an excess of wisdom to share with up-and-coming athletes as well as fans of the sport. Due to the release of keratin after exercising, Lee Priest emphasizes the importance of getting regular blood work done to monitor the kidneys. He adds that when he gets checked out by a normal physician, they say his kidney levels are too high. However, when he sees a sports doctor, they say his range is normal for an athlete. In recent years, Lee Priest has focused on maintaining his physique and sharing his journey with his followers. In 2023, he began a new transformation journey, supported by his sponsor, Species Nutrition. This transformation has sparked speculation about a possible return to competitive bodybuilding, specifically the Mr. Olympia Masters, which aims to provide a platform for older bodybuilders. Although Priest has not confirmed his participation, his recent physique updates suggest that he is in excellent shape and could potentially compete again. Beyond bodybuilding, Priest has also ventured into other areas. He starred in the 2018 horror short film Round Trip and remains active in promoting health and fitness through various media channels, Wikipedia. He has also published several training DVDs, including The Blonde Myth and It's Not Revenge, which document his training routines and competition preparations. Lee Priest's personal life has also been a topic of interest. He was previously married to Adela Garcia, a fellow bodybuilder, but the couple has since parted ways amicably. Priest is known for his love of animals and even has a pet fox named Carlos. Lee Priest's journey in bodybuilding is marked by significant achievements, controversies, and personal challenges. Despite his ups and downs, he remains an influential figure in the sport, admired for his dedication, honesty, and resilience. Whether he decides to return to competitive bodybuilding or not, his legacy continues to inspire many in the fitness community. So, what do you think of this great bodybuilder? Let us know in the comment section, and please like, subscribe, and share to Muscle. This is for the day. See you in the next video. Until then, stay motivated and stay fit.
When you think of bodybuilding legends, one name thunders above all: Ronnie Coleman. Known as the King, Ronnie didn't just dominate bodybuilding, he redefined it with a combination of size, strength, and charisma that has yet to be matched. Born on May 13, 1964, in Monroe, Louisiana, Ronnie Dean Coleman grew up with humble beginnings. He was an athletic child, excelling in football during his youth.
And now I look at it and say, wow, what did it? I don't know the answer, because Ronnie's not going to cry about anything. That's the thing about Ronnie Coleman. He's not going to make excuses for himself. Well, this is why it happened. He'd rather just say, when people say, hey,
But he had no idea that destiny would carve a path for him into the world of bodybuilding, to gyms or competitions, but into law enforcement. He became a police officer in Arlington, Texas, a job he carried with pride and dedication, even during his years as a professional bodybuilder. If he agreed to compete in bodybuilding contests, Ronnie took the challenge, and what followed was the beginning of one of the most extraordinary careers in sports history. Every session was accompanied by his booming battle cries, "Yeah, buddy," and "lightweight baby," phrases that would become rallying calls for lifters around the world. In 1998, the world finally witnessed the arrival of the King. Ronnie shocked the bodybuilding community by winning the Mr. Olympia title, defeating favorites like Flex Wheeler. That victory was just the beginning. From 1998 to 2005, Ronnie Coleman dominated the Olympia stage with 8 consecutive wins, tying the record previously set by Lee Haney. During these years, he showcased a physique that seemed almost superhuman. Massive size combined with shocking definition. Fans marveled at his back development, freakishly dense legs, and a stage presence that commanded awe. But greatness comes with a price. Ronnie Coleman's relentless pursuit of strength and size pushed his body beyond limits. Years of heavy lifting took a toll on his spine and hips.
Multiple surgeries followed, over a dozen, including hip replacements and back fusions. These left him struggling to walk, often confined to crutches or a wheelchair. For many, this would have been the end of the story, a sad downfall of a once great champion. But Ronnie Coleman is no ordinary man. Even today, Ronnie faces his physical challenges with the same unbreakable spirit that earned him the crown. He often says he has no regrets, famously declaring, "If I had to do it all over again, I'd lift the same heavy weights because that's what made me who I am." Ronnie's influence stretches far beyond the bodybuilding stage. He became a cultural icon. His training videos are viral sensations. His motivational phrases are gym mantras. And his story embodies what it means to never give up. In an era where athletes often fade into memory, Ronnie remains a symbol of perseverance, strength, and determination. Today, when fans see Ronnie Coleman smiling, cracking jokes, or shouting, "Yeah, buddy," they don't just see a bodybuilder, they see a warrior who gave everything to his passion. His journey reminds us that true greatness comes not just from victory, but from the sacrifices and the willingness to endure pain in pursuit of a dream. Ronnie Coleman will forever be remembered as the king of bodybuilding. His reign may have ended on stage, but his legacy lives on in every weight lifted, every dream chased, and every athlete who dares to push beyond limits.